I'm Brown, and this is my tales from the jail. It all started August 2017. Riding in a car, we get pulled over by the police. Not knowing what was about to happen, me and my boyfriend just riding, stopped to get gas. The police swarmed in, state troopers, 10 cars, pull us over, drag us out the car. Luckily, I hadn't just got the work from my old man and put it in my top pocket. I was the shift manager at Taco Bell at the time, just getting off a 6 a.m. shift. Didn't know that the police officer was a stud chick. I'm thinking all the police was guys and they wasn't gonna be able to search me. So I took the cocaine that was in my pocket and I stuffed it in my drawers, trying not to get caught by the police. The stud chick said, she's stuffing something. Wound up going to jail, which was JP. You know how they go. So went to jail, bind it out, $900 bind. Like, oh my God, money that I did not have. Court dates out the butt. Fines and fees. Oh my, just thinking about it is just, oh my God. But the judge actually sentenced me on house arrest. They was offering house arrest in Jefferson Parish at the time. I was homeless because I had been jumped from jail to jail within the past 6 months, dealing with all types of just domestic violence, baby daddy problems, custody, everything just, oh my God, before I even laid here. But got sentenced April 2017, 1 year, which was 3 months and 11 days. So now I'm here in Tallulah, LTW is what they call it. Thousands of miles away from my home. I done left my 3-year-old daughter with her stepfather. It's hard. Nobody really know I'm here. I don't really have no family. I don't even know who to call that got money on their phone to even tell them I'm here. I already know. Got this Bible though. I know one thing. When you pray, God do things in mysterious ways. But this is my story. I ended up here in 2017 on a 1-year sentence of 311, and now I'm here. So this is my story. I get here trying to figure it out. I don't know what's going on. I never been to jail before. I ain't never been to jail before. I don't know what to think. Man, it's crazy in here. I'm in this 4-wall cell. Right now I'm trying to figure out how I get myself here. If I can think about what I could have did different at that gas station that day, I think I would have. But this is my story. I have to live it. You know they say you make your bed hard, you got to lay in it. I'm laying in it for the next 3 months. I don't know who I could call. I got money on my books because I went to jail with money. But I don't know who I can really call because I don't have no support. This is a story of real life. I was doing good. I had my own clothing store on Bullet. I was making real motion, making real money for myself. I was only 21 years old, not even knowing. I was the shift manager at Taco Bell, making real money. I was really a boss. But I choose the street life, thinking the fast money is where it's at. The fast money ain't where it's at. The fast money only bring you to be in this orange jumpsuit, to put you behind these bars. So if I could tell anybody that hear my story, do it the right way. Because when you in LTW, when you in prison, when you in St. Gabriel, you got to walk to the right. of everywhere you go. And that's not cool. You got to worry about somebody telling you when to eat, when to sleep, when to go to the bathroom, when you can take a phone call, when you can go outside, if you can go outside, when you can have visits, if you can even have visits at this particular facility. The life of being in jail is not cool. Like, I just want you to understand this is my story, but I hope it helped you to wisen you up to not let this be your story. This is my story. I'm here now. This is the life that I have to live. I have a bunkie. She 50-something years old. She go to med call every day, take her crazy medicine. She run up and down jail, around the compound, butt naked. Once they take her from HOD, from being in a holding, she come back and be even more crazy. They giving her coffee. It's counteracting with her medicine. She in here tripping. At this point in time, I would rather just put myself on lockdown than to have to deal with this bunkie that I have. It's crazy, but this life for the next 3 months. This is life for me. If I could have thought about the choices that I made, I would have thought them out differently. This was my first offense. So I didn't think that I was going to be in jail, but they gave me house arrest first. And my baby daddy backdoored me and called the police. But this is my life. I take it. Louisiana. This is an all-women's jail from all types of crime, from murder to the littlest thing you could possibly do. It's the only prison that's running right now because St. Gabriel is closed. So, with that being said, I'm here in Tallulah, first little weeks. People just are different. You know, I'm from New Orleans, going to Tallulah is totally different. Even though they got beaucoup women from Jefferson Parish, Orleans, it's just totally different because people, you know, tend to pick on people from New Orleans. They, you know, they feel we have this charisma about us that we just own the room when we come in, or we are too aggressive when we talk and things like that. So my first week here, got into a fight. I don't even know how this even began because I stayed to myself, trying not to add no more time to the time that I already have because it's already bad. But at some point in time, when you're in prison, you have to stand your ground. It don't matter how much you don't want to get in trouble. You have to stand your ground when it comes down to it. Because if you don't, then they gonna all mess with you. And with that being said, I had one girl from Shreveport, 6 feet. I ain't nothing but about 5 feet myself, 4'11", some people say. But 6 feet. She jumped on me, tackled me like we was on a football field. And my hair was actually braided into 2 ponytails. So when she was on top of me, she trying to bang my head on the ground. Like, you trying to bang my head on the ground, you already 6 foot, whatever, on little bitty me, you banging my head on the ground instead of punching. I'm laying on the ground, swinging up for dear life. Cause I just knew I could not let her get me. You from Shreveport, I'm from New Orleans. What is you saying? Of course I got to show out. Of course. I can't let you beat me down so the whole compound can say, oh, that's a girl who got stomped from New Orleans. Nah, that ain't about to happen. I handled my business. I took my, I took it. I had to go in the infirmary in order to not get my days took. You got to do what you got to do when you in prison. You got to do whatever you got to do. Cause ain't nobody showing no leniency on you because somebody jumped on you. So yeah, I played the victim cause she was on top of me, banging my head on the ground. So yeah, I act like I had a concussion. I went to the infirmary, sat in the infirmary a week while she went to Java D. She was about to get released in less than 30 days. But this dummy wanted to be big, bad, and bold and jump on me, thinking that she still was gonna roll out when her time came. But Tallulah showed her real good. The day that she was supposed to be released, they threw on 30 more days to her time because she wanted to jump on me. So, when you in prison, when you in jail, when you behind these bars, all you can do is think. You have to use your mind to get yourself up out of here. Because if you don't think, you're going to crash out and have yourself gaining more days than what you were supposed to. And number one, when you get to prison, it don't matter how many people say that they're your friends. You never tell nobody your release date. You never tell nobody when you are getting out. Because those same people may be the same people that want to keep you in there with them. Yes, go do the re-entry programs to get yourself out of prison, to get your time cut down. Yes, do that. Don't think that, oh, because I went took my re-entry class, oh, now I'm lame and all this and that. Nah, the lamest thing is when you don't go take them classes and get your time cut down so you can get back home to your family. That's the real smartness about it. You know, when you in there, you do something with your time. You pick you a job, you go to school, you do some type of extracurriculum. You don't just lay in this bed all day long. Because guess what? The deputies come and bust this sucker down. Ain't no sleeping. Gotta get up and make this bed up when they said. I ain't feeling this at all. If I could tell anybody, don't go down this road. If you could do it the right way, do it the right way. Don't try to do it the easy way, because the easy way is never the easiest way. But this is my jail story. I lost my daughter being in here because the man who I felt that I needed to leave her with at the time, I felt that he had my best interest and my daughter's best interest. But I was sadly mistaken because we was already going into a breakup. We was already going into a custody battle. So all this did was just add more fuel to his fire and help him be able to gain custody of my daughter. If I can go back in time and rethink this all over, no, I wouldn't have took that charge. Man, I only got a few more months left, like a month and a few days left. I've been writing the law library to see about my situation because I'm trying to get home. My release date is August 28th. I'm trying to come home to the streets. My birthday is on the 23rd. My daughter's birthday on the 15th. I done missed it. I feel like Gates right now. It's going to be a party whenever I land home. Man, I got to write this law library to see if I'm going to get released to the streets or if JP come and get me for this charge. Man. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that God got me. I'm going to put this in God's hand that I'm getting released to the streets. I'm not going to no JP. I'm getting released to the streets. I'm going home to my daughter. I have did my time. It's time to go. I'm getting released to the streets. I'm claiming it in Jesus' name. It's already done. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I get home. How I'm going to get money. Like my boutique is closed. He made sure he closed that down. Probably sold all my clothes. I don't know. But let me just start brainstorming a few things so when I get home I'll, have a plan at least. I know for a fact that I won't get back into my clothes. Yeah, that's where it was. Like I really made a name for myself with my clothes. Like I really made motion on Bullet. I'm not giving it up. I got to think of a name though. Cause I ain't about to pay him. He can have that he can have that building, he can have that business name. I'm going to venture out and get my own. I ain't paying him for it. So if he think that him keeping the name and the building gonna stop me from making new motion, I'ma show him better than I could tell him. Yeah, I'ma show him better than I could tell him. Yeah. A few little boutiques or whatever, you know. I don't know. It's gonna come to me. One of these days it's gonna come to me. But I know, girl, when I get home, I'm gonna open me another boutique, girl. It ain't got to have no building. I done already had a building, that's okay. But I know when I get home, I'm getting back to my clothes. I'm opening up me a new business. I'm rebranding myself. And I ain't even letting this stop me. This a little minor setback. In no time, it's coming. I already know. Long as I put my mind to it and keep believing, everything gonna happen and it's gonna fall in place for me. Yep. Wait, what? You got news for me? Hold on. I'm about to go get fingerprinted? Oh my God! Yes! Yes, I'm about to go get fingerprinted! Oh my God! Yes, I'm about to go get fingerprinted. Oh, I know I'm about to be out this thing now. They got my fingerprint. And they said I'm rolling out to the streets. I ain't about to go handcuffed. Ah! Oh! Yeah! I'm going home. I'm going home. Ah, thank you, Lord. Ooh! I feel good. Hey, I feel good. Thank you, Lord. I already know. All right. Cause every time I talk to you, it's always some bullshit with you. Like I'm. That's why we not together right now. Like, get over it. So I can't see my baby because you still feel some type of way about me going to jail. Okay. You know this not over, right? You know this not right. You know I'm coming to get my baby, right? Soon as I get me some transportation to be able to get to y'all, you know I'm coming to get my baby, right? All right. Okay. All right. You ain't saying nothing. Cause when I tell people my story about me taking a charge for my boyfriend, they say I'm crazy. One lady said she would have told the police him with the Cheetos, not the Doritos. Yeah. But when you grow up in the streets, in the hood, the street code is you don't rat. You don't rat. It don't matter if you did do it or not. You don't rat. You don't fold. And that's what I was living in, that code of you don't rat. I had it in my possession. So how could I tell the police that it was his when I had it? But if I could tell anybody, if they really love you, they would have took their own charge. That's real. Because if you really loved me and cared about my freedom, just like you cared about your stripped away from my daughter. I didn't get to see kindergarten graduations, first grade graduations, because I was stripped of that. Not thinking of my daughter. From 2017 to 2024, I have made a tremendous turnaround. I have opened my new boutique. I have had 2 locations. I done did multiple pop-up shops. I done dealt with all types of celebrities, local celebrities of that nature with my clothes. Doing the things the right way, not the wrong way. Do I still try to be around people that sell drugs? No, I don't. Because I don't want to get caught up in that lifestyle again. So if I could tell anybody, Go the right way instead of the wrong way. It's so easy to get yourself into trouble, but it's so hard to get yourself out. And when you have no support, you in that cell by yourself. Because people still have everyday life going on just because you in jail. You think that just because you in prison, your family members got to take their money and put on your commissary? You made that decision to be there when you could have chose to do the right thing. That's all I can be able to tell anybody. If my story can help anybody, I hope it do. Because I lost a lot. I did not only lose 3 months of my time, I lost custody of my daughter. I lost my boutique. I lost me. Because just being in that place, you not yourself. It's so crazy because you see it on TV all the time, but you never really feel it until you really live it. It's real when that jail cell closed. It's real when you got to press the buttons on the payphone to call your loved ones and pray that somebody got money on their phone. Or better yet, when you didn't want the child at 5 o'clock in the morning and the last child is at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock you hungry and you don't have nothing in your box to be able to eat, it's real. Jail is real. And if I could tell anybody to not go there, I would definitely tell you that. Because they don't treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated. You no longer a name, you a number. You a DOC number. It was crazy because when I got home, I didn't even know what my name was either. I had to learn the DOC number by heart. Because everything you write when you're in jail, you got to write your DOC number. Your name ain't even important no more. The most important thing is the DOC number at that time. So if I could tell anybody to not go down the road that I went, all behind fast money, it don't never get you nowhere. I tried the fast money. I tried to be around people with the fast money. All I seen was debt and jail. So now that I'm home, free in the world, no, I don't try to do nothing that's illegal. Cause being in that jail cell, it reminds me of not having no support. And I wasn't mad with nobody because they couldn't. Because I made my bed that hard and I had to lay in it. And that's a true saying. When you make your bed hard, you got to lay in it. Because when you get behind them bars, can't nobody else lay in that bed besides you. They can't take nobody else when they want you. So if I could tell anybody that's hearing me, do it the right way. Yeah, the fast money is good, but it don't last. And it's always either jail or debt. And that's real. Being from the hood, I seen that a lot. I went to elementary school. Majority of all the guys that I went to elementary school with, they either dead or in jail. So you take what I'm saying and you take it as a lesson that you ain't have to pay for. Cause I came on here to tell it to you real. Straight up. I can't give it to you no raw and uncut that I did. It don't matter how much love you have for a person, your freedom ain't worth it. It's not. The things that you done lost, people that really love you, they're not gonna allow you to lose those things. But I was young and I was dumb. You don't know that. You still living and you still learning. And sometimes you have to make the bumps in the road to be able to understand how life is. I heard people all the time tell me about what prison was. I never understood it until I lived it myself. It's real. And I want to say this to people who ain't never been to jail before. Stop trying to judge people who've been to jail. No matter what situation they've been to jail for. You don't know that person's situation on why they had to do whatever they had to do.
Because some people steal because they have to. Some people sell drugs because they have to. Not because that's what they wanted to do. Sometimes it's no other choice. Some people don't know how to work fast food jobs. The only thing they be knowing is how to hustle illegally. But me, a person coming from the hood, seeing both sides of world, that same hustle that you use in the streets, you can use it and flip it into something business orientated. The same way you flip those drugs, you can flip t-shirts, you can flip hats, you can flip socks, you can flip whatever. If you have that hustler mentality, you can take that same merchandise and do the same thing that you was doing with the drugs. It's all about your mind. You got to want it as well. Because in order for me to transition to the young lady that I was and the woman that I am today, I had to understand that just because they're riding around in Benzes and I got a hoopty, it may not just be my time. Keep working whatever job that's bringing in that real money. Because at the end of the day, you ain't got to worry about the police knocking your door down. You ain't got to worry about getting yourself into no bad situations because you're doing it the right way. That's my story. This is my jail tale. I'm Keady. Boss, owner of Nola Boss Boutique. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Nola Boss Boutique. Shop women apparel and accessories, kid clothes and all. Shop Nola Boss Boutique. You won't regret it. Boss up there. Understand you better.